As Brother Jonathan prayed, it's our blessing this morning to hear a testimony from Sister Rachel Yu. She's a dear sister to me as a fellow member of Thailand House Church. She's married to Jonathan, who's standing back there with Avery. I'm going to embarrass him for a second. Married to Jonathan, three beautiful girls, Alyssa, Kylie, and baby Avery, being held by Jonathan right now. So let's give Rachel a warm welcome as she comes to share her membership testimony.
Hi. Actually, Eugene said like the first two lines of my testimony when I introduced my family. So, yes, Jonathan, and we have three girls, and Alyssa, Kylie, Avery. I was a nurse in the Chicagoland area where I grew up, but I stopped working about 3 years ago when we made our first big move out of state to North Carolina. And there I took care of our children full time. And we've been at Harvest for about a year now. Before we moved to Orlando, we asked my new friends if they knew any good churches here. They all said Harvest. And when we moved, I was 4 months pregnant with our third child, and we initially lived in Lake Nona. And we had no family or friends here, but we trusted that God would provide what we needed, as He did when we moved to North Carolina. After our first visit to Harvest, we knew right away that we wanted to live very close to church. Everyone was so welcoming and really genuinely cared about us. We visited most of the family churches, or house churches, and but it was so hard to choose one because we wanted to be in all of them. We felt that whichever house church we chose, we can grow deeper in our relationship with God through relationships with people and serving in the church and worshiping together every Sunday. Our older girls love going to a children's program, and I really appreciate all the teachers that really love the children and care about their spiritual well-being. Lastly, I want to take this opportunity to thank the ladies who reached out to me to plan a baby shower and to have a meal together or plan a play date when you barely even knew me. And I want to thank the families that visited and provided meals for us after we had the baby. And I want to thank those who helped us in time of need. And I want to thank the church for all your hellos and smiles and how are yous and how's your weeks and hugs. And I pray that my family and I will be as welcoming and loving to the people who visit Harvest so that they can see that Jesus is alive and working in this community.